What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and how what we are seeing here has been nothing short of savage, and why I ultimately believe that we are in for an extreme move coming over the next few days, ladies and gentlemen. What I am expecting here, based off of my analysis, is that we are in for a huge, large, volatile move here in Bitcoin coming in the next few days to the following week. Based off my analysis, that is what I'd like to share with you guys today. So you already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so let's begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. What we are seeing now, guys, on the 4-hour, it's just a bunch of chop, right? You don't see much out of the ordinary. We're still trading within a tight range here. The resistance has been being painted right along the 6,400 level, and everything looks fine in the world on the 4-hour chart. But what we have to look at here today, ladies and gentlemen, is this absolute savagery that took place on the 5-minute chart. Just more and more bot manipulation, absolutely liquidation hunting, running these wicks up and down and liquidating traders on leverage, margin, just getting their positions liquidated. Guys, we literally, in the span of 10 minutes, went to a high of 6,500. All right, let's see where we were at. We went from 6,280 to 6,500. Then in the following 5-minute candle close, all the way down to 61.91, and then right back to the mean at around 6,300. This is absolutely absurd, ladies and gentlemen. What we are looking at here is extreme high-frequency trading bot action, liquidation hunter bot action, and overall just things that you do not want to be getting in the way of. And trading in chop like this makes you a victim of these liquidation hunters, right? You had it here as well. Here we go again. You had it. Look at this BART right here, ladies and gentlemen. People getting all in trouble with these BARTs again. It's just a savage environment here within the chop. And you guys know, as a full-time trader, I'm looking for high reward, low risk opportunities, and trading within this sideways area right now with all the extreme manipulation activity going on within this area with no real upside because of this tight range we're traveling in, with resistance being painted not that high up from where we are now, with support zones that may not be all too great considering where we are in the trend. We'll talk about this in just a second. But what I am taking away from all of this, guys, is that right now, for me, it's been a no trade zone. But what I'm seeing here is there are several signs right now that we are looking for a large break to either the upside or the downside. Personally, from what I'm seeing here, I do believe that it could be more likely for it to break to the downside, but I do see upside potential as well. So I am going to discuss that with you guys also. All right, so we'll begin with the bearish view here. We're looking at the 4-hour. You guys know that Bitcoin has been categorized this entire downtrend. As you guys can see here, all of these numbered patterns I have here are bear flags, and we had 6 of them, the exact same pattern 6 times on the last Bitcoin downtrend before we had our little uptick to 8,400. Now, if we come over into this trend here, guys, we do have the same thing again. We have 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it appears this could be categorized as 1 here as well. But I think what I'd like to do is actually consider this whole area the flag here, and it appears to me, now let me just clean this up so you guys can see this more clearly. Get these lines out of here. And so if you are not familiar with a bear flag, basically what you get, guys, is that it's a flagpole down which I'm going to draw here. It's a flagpole down, followed by a flag, right, which would be this area here is the flag, followed by another flagpole of almost equal size down. It appears that this could now be, another bear flag here on the trend down. Now that's just what I'm seeing. Volume has been falling off as well. It's not great. We're gonna have to see. It's still been descending volume since we had our climax here with that red candle that brought us down to the temporary bottom. We have declined in volume ever since. The RSI has not tested back up into the previous support channel range or above it, which is ultimately what we'd like to see for a bullish sentiment perspective. I am leaning bearish right now, ladies and gentlemen, just to be frank. Now, does that mean that there's no profit to be made? Absolutely not. Because if this does break to the downside, I will certainly be shorting it and looking to make exponential gains when that does happen. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I will be keeping my VIPs updated in absolute real time with all of my personal entries, exits, targets, insights, etc. on the Bitcoin and altcoins market. So shout out to everybody in there. Absolutely love you guys. I will keep you updated. Now, let's look at this from a bullish perspective as well, right? What do we need to do here? What do the bulls need to accomplish if they want to remain somehow coherent here? Because the problem for me right now, guys, is that there is a lot of bearish factors. Like I said, I have been shorting this whole way down, 7,000 to 6,800, putting in shorts around those levels, riding it down to the bottom. I did ultimately close mine under 6,300, and I'm looking to take another aggressive position that, of course, I will keep my VIPs updated with in real time. But for now, this is like a no man's land for me, guys. Like I was showing you, the bots are just annihilating anybody in here trading on leverage, anybody with stop losses, anybody with limit orders in that are just I guess just a stop loss. Anything where you have buys or sells placed in advance, you're gonna get absolutely crushed right now by the bots. They're just throwing these savage wicks around, ladies and gentlemen. It's a crazy environment intraday. So of course, you guys know I like to take the swings, right? Full-time swing trader. I'm not an intraday scalper. I'm not in it for small profits. I'm in it for large magnified gains. Let's get this crypto. Now, if we look for the bulls, guys, what we do need to see is a break up into this channel here. And that would begin with a flush break of 6460, 6,500, we'll say. We'd need to get above 6,500 and hold. Like, we'd need to literally get a daily close above 6,500, which would give us the fuel and hopefully the sentiment to test back up to 6,800. And then, of course, as I've been outlining for you guys there, a breakout of 6,800 could certainly lead us to a nice bullish trade setup that I will probably be looking to play, as well as the range would be over 5%. And like I said, if you are leveraging, on margin or whatever, you can, the gains obviously are magnified much larger if it does in fact play out that way for you. But ultimately, guys, right now I am definitely leaning bearish. I just don't see much here to show that we should be going up aggressively. But what I am seeing is that the bear pressure is so coiled up right now, and it's possible that these wicks that are going up and down are just looking to clean out and flush out the rest of the this whole area in here. And once we get this area flushed out, we might be due for that extreme move that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. We might see a stark move, ladies and gentlemen. So I would be prepared, especially if there's going to be a long squeeze of sorts, right? I believe that there's definitely going to be a significant move coming in over the course of the next week. Obviously, guys, here on the 1 day as well, there is sentiment to even say that this whole thing could turn into a bear flag, right? If we continue up in this channel like this, fill in this space here up to 6,500, even if it were to go to 6,800, I mean, and fill that in, I mean, we're talking about a massive potential bear flag there, the whole trend, right? I mean, that's very possible too. So what I'm seeing here, guys, is that the bears are definitely still in full control. I am trading right now with a bearish bias. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the market does not need to go up to profit here. You profit just as much when it goes down as you do when it goes up. So when I see the Moon Boys, you know, crying that, oh, Kirby, but it's supposed to be bullish, Kirby, bullish. When I see that sentiment, ladies and gentlemen, FOMO Joe and James at the water cooler getting all upset that Bitcoin is not going up and that it's going down, I don't understand it, because, you know, shorting is equally as lucrative, if not way more lucrative, especially when you're riding bearish momentum. So the thing is, guys, is that I have been looking at this with a bearish perspective, bearish bias now for this entire month here. Has been working out to my advantage. Of course, like I said, I keep all my VIPs updated in real time with all of those entries, exits, targets, positions on the Bitcoin and altcoins market. Been absolutely crushing it, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in the VIP. Last thing I'd like to touch upon here, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap it up, is some cryptocurrency news here. That the Bitmain IPO, they're going public, ladies and gentlemen. They're looking to now have an $18 billion round. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Their gains here. Look at their profits, guys. Estimated in 2018, $2 billion, right? And apparently here, what we're looking at is that, if you guys could see here, I can't highlight it for some reason. I guess it's an image. It says documents reveal Bitmain has made billions from holding the Bitcoins that it's mined. So, you know, they've mined coins, ladies and gentlemen, from even before last year's run-up to 20,000, let alone to where we are now, right? If they've been mining coins for the past few years now, if they still have their 2016 Bitcoins, even now, if they sold none of them at 20,000 and they still have all of them now at 6,300, just imagine the extrapolated gains there from the price that they mined them at to where we're at now. So, of course, guys, Bitmain is the largest cryptocurrency mining company in the world. They are going to be traded now publicly on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So this is going to be, you know, a very interesting time here. I may personally debate looking to maybe take a position in this. I'm not sure. It is a little bit uncertain here with the current environment of the crypto market and the mining costs. So it actually may be a play that I take further down the line when the market starts to get healthy again, as obviously their ROI here with their mining farm will probably be way more lucrative in a bull market, obviously, than in a bear market. So I may hold off initially, but it is something that I have now on my radar. So guys, I am expecting this large move here on Bitcoin. Like I said, it seems like this is the last flush out before we see a large volatile move coming into this market, ladies and gentlemen. I'm expecting a move, something like we've seen like this, but on a larger scale, right? More so on the 4 hours and more so on the 1 day candles, with extreme volume behind it, to start off a new trend here. And to me, like I said, guys, that could either take us up to 6,800, which would be a critical level, or with the bias that I'm seeing here, could bring us down further. I don't want to give a target, you know, who knows, we could purge right through the 5,700 level, and if that goes, you know, it's going to get a little sticky, guys. So yeah, I will I will be keeping everybody updated in real time in VIP. So shout out to everybody there. It's been my pleasure, guys. If you could, one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, guys, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.